Hey guys, this is Cass Kunz and welcome back to another episode of F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, and we're starting off right into our qualifying lap in Spa. Very famous, iconic track for F1 by any motorsport. And it is in the wet also, so that take it slow, don't crash into anything. It's really bad. As we just pass first corner, La Sauce, and going down to the famous corners of Rouge and the other corner of Radillon. We'll forget the second one. And then we head down to the Camel Straight. And into turns 7, 8, and 9. Turn 7 is a obvious place to do an overtake, just late braking. And now we have turn 10. It's a very steep right-hander. Don't try and go to overboard, because you're going to hit that very steep curve as well. As we go down to turn 11, I'm still going down on turn 12. And I think 13 as well. Let's go to 14. Let's go left, right, and left. We'll go right again to go back around to the starting straight. There's a couple of fast left-handers can go through flat out over these two turns of 17 and 18. And now we're heading straight into the bus stop chicane. Hard braking left, right, and left. Get back on the throttle, and then we cross the line. So that is it for the qualifying, and we see ourselves in P15 and Champollion dead last. So if you can see for a quick second, most of my engine parts haven't been replaced and very well worn. So I thought we put ourselves a bit of a challenge and replace these parts and put ourselves into last place with the penalties.
We're in Belgium once again. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Stroll, Alexander Albon, and Vettel, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Perez, and Carlos Sainz, Ocon, Magnussen, Lando Norris, and Raikkonen, Gasly, Grosjean, Daniel Kvyat, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Latifi, Galeal, and Carlson. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Sure, Jeff. So we're dead last, but with the new parts of our engine, I think we can fight. And we start the Belgian Grand Prix. We're on the outside of La Sauce, hoping to get past the drivers on the inside. Going a bit slow. I think we're right next to Norris from McLaren. Is heading down into Rouge and Radillon, and also have a bit of close contact with Norris. Just heading down the Camel Straight, we see Gasly blasting straight ahead, but through turn 7, we late brake and keep P16 to ourselves. A very nice jump from last position on the very end of the lap, and we collided with Sainz. Not my proudest moment in racing, but we still managed to pull that through. I think we got a warning for that. So we're going through the downhill section, and we notice that our teammate Jean Galeo, Science is going side by side with us, but I just want to point out that Jean Galeo is fighting against Kimi Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo. It seems to be at a head, but Raikkonen is right behind him. He's trying to move in for the move out. We managed to get a good exit and try to go past him, but we went wide to the brakes and have missed Raikkonen by an inch. It seems there is a battle between Raikkonen and Shankar. Who would have thought? I mean, it is good that Sean has found himself in a very high racing position, higher than me, which is very nice to see as a team boss as we go try to get ahead of Raikkonen through La Sauce. But he is not deterred away and very determined to take that place back as he overtakes us before Rouge. And it seems that Sainz and the Norris of the McLaren trying to get in the fight also, but alas, it's turn 7 where I just brake late and we take that position back. And you see that Galil and Raikkonen are still fighting as they try and go into turn 10, go around the outside, but we went a bit too wide and to pull back before we went off track. Now to the downhill section, Raikkonen is sizing up Galil for an overtake through these corners. Oh, and it was almost hit Raikkonen over there. And we'll go side by side with Sainz, but he went off. And we missed the apex there. Real nice. So if you see Raikkonen is closing behind Sean. I think it might give us a chance to overtake two of Galil and Raikkonen as we do into the bus stop chicane, and we pull that off very nicely, no damage inside, which is nice. As we now cut later into the race at lap 4, we see Magnussen as we got the DRS and put on an ERS and overtake him on the Camel Straight just before turn 7. And overtake done. Well, not quite. See that we went a bit wide through turns 8 and 9, but we managed to get it. P11. So we cut into lap 6, and that's where we're gonna pit. Gotta be very careful with the walls, don't wanna break the wing. The guy is putting out a 2.9, not the best pit stop.
Pit strategy complete.
As we find ourselves back into P14, but we pit it early, so we're gonna get our place back and hopefully fight for some points. As we cut into lap 8, we see a yellow flag in the sector. As you can see, there is a car, seems to have a Renault. Seems that Daniel Ricciardo. So we cut into Ricardo. It seems that it is a mechanical failure. He's slowing down. You can see that Leclerc is hitting it, has hit him. Don't know if that was just an AI or just another bug. But yeah, a good day for Ricardo. As you see, the culprit who hit him, Charles Leclerc, we catched up to him. Seems maybe he got some damage from the crash. as we be able to overtake with a bit of a touch of grass through the camel straight and a bit of close contact through 8 and 9, but we managed to get hold of him. We found ourselves in P8. I'm gonna go a bit wide through those curves and see Leclerc catching up to us as we go wide again, and we go side by side, have a bit of a contact with the Leclerc, but we able to get past him. And that will be the race. Not that much, but a good performance from last place and finding a couple of drivers as we go and get a points finish in the Belgian Grand Prix in P8.
Today.
At the end of the race, we got another handball bird. We got into P8, got ourselves a driver up to date. And as for Sean Galeo, he is in P20. I guess that the pit strategy didn't work for him. For the driver standings, we went down to P5, were taken by Albon, same as for Vettel and Perez. And for the constructors, there's no changes at all. But all in all, it's a good race. I think in my head, I would give the driver of the day to Sean Galea. Probably give the award to him. That family ranking is not an easy feat to do with the experienced veteran, so just want to give it that just for recognition. You know, that's the key boss. As you see, we're upgrading our facilities as we now go into the next round of the Italian Grand Prix. So if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.